The Tata Curvv, folks. They showed it to us as a concept EV, but what we have here at Auto Expo 2023 is the ICE version. This one actually runs a petrol engine in there, and it is an absolutely stunning machine to look at. This is Tata Motors' answer to the sports coupe segment. So you're going to look at the sports utility coupe, something like the BMW X6, you've got those versions out there. So this is Tata Motors' answer to something of that nature. A premium lifestyle vehicle it's actually pretty large and extremely edgy, a design that we've not seen before. So you've got multiple layers happening over here. You've got these lights that sort of run and get tucked in down here. So very cool, very upmarket. Tata Motors' design has always been astonishing, and I think the Curvv is just another one of those vehicles that proves that Tata Motors has taken design to a truly international level. Come around to the side, and the other bits that you get to see is that if you go a little low down, you can see that the hood has this sort of multi-layer sculpted look. It's got these neat air inlets over here as well, something like a snorkel almost. It's almost animal-like, to have these inlets over here. Something very cool. Flared wheel arches, a beautiful looking fender. It's riding on large 20-inch alloys. So again, the fact that they're looking at really using the wheels, the alloys, the way that they fill up on the side, the proportions, it brings out that brute sporty looking element. Once again, you've got flush door handles, beautifully integrated outside rear view mirrors over here that, that they look great. I know that when the Harrier first came out, they were set back a bit, but I think Tata Motors has learned a lot from the Harrier, and these look like they're in the right place. The cabin is locked, but we do get to see a peek inside, and I will give you a peek inside. You can see that it's got a dual digital screen setup. It's got, the driver information display is again all digital. A plethora of information can be accessed through that. Slide through different elements and sort of configure it to what you need. A beautiful, nice, large touchscreen infotainment system. And this one is an automatic, and you got a beautiful looking gear selector, as well as terrain modes, which is again a welcome touch. For this vehicle, does look like it's going to be used not just on the road, but off it as well. The rear, I think there's ample space in the back. So having a couple of people sitting in the back, despite the it having the sloping roofline, it looks like there's enough headroom in there. Obviously, when the production version does come out, there will be a few changes, but Tata Motors has always been great in terms of keeping with their design philosophy, keeping with their almost production-ready concepts, and giving us something that looks pretty much like this. There will be few tweaks, but that's about it. You must have noticed the color, and I'm sure in the video as well, it must be changing a little bit. And as you walk up and down, it does change. So it goes from this red to this pink to this orange, and this is basically a blazing red color, something that they've done for the showstopper vehicle, and a lot of work went in to make it just truly pop. We got that from our friends at Tata, who told us that a lot of work has gone into this paint job for this particular one, and it just looks absolutely stunning. And at the rear, again, you've got this nice sloping notch, the hatch that comes down. It's flat. There's a ton of boot space. I think you could put in like at least 3 or 4 large suitcases back there. So you got a lot of space back there. The whole utility element is complete. So a beautiful 5-seater, well appointed, beautiful interiors, lots of boot space, and the rear again has that 3-layer design that carries over and sort of finishes off the entire package. Tata seems to be doing this thing with having this light bar running across the length of the back, and over here it too looks extremely stunning. So this is the Curvv. We don't know too much about engine specs just yet, but we do know that it's going to be another lifestyle offering from Tata Motors, and it is something that's definitely extremely tempting to have in your garage. So the whole sporty element, like again, right up here, you've got these spoilers sort of integrated over there. So very neatly done. And I think that everything about it just shows what Tata Motors is capable of delivering. And again, this is the petrol version that they have on display here, the ICE version. They showed off the EV concept a couple months ago. So we know that this is, again, a platform that does both. And I think that that's the game that Tata Motors is definitely playing. So this is the third showstopper at Auto Expo 2022. And it's something that is absolutely delightful to look at. Thank you for watching. I'm Vikram Gore. You've been watching MotorScribes. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to this video. Do write in and let us know what you thought about the Curvv, what else you'd like to know about the Curvv. We'd love to answer your questions. After all, we are a community of like-minded enthusiasts at MotorScribes, and getting to know you, getting to answer your questions, and trying to figure out the answer from the manufacturer to answer your questions is something that we do. So don't forget to write in.